Hey there, it's Anonymous Tea, where we spill the tea anonymously. Hello, 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 everyone. Hello, YouTubers. Hope you guys are all having an amazing day today. Sending good vibes, sending positivity, sending blessings, and good energy to each and every single one of you. Thank you so much for tuning in. So we have to talk about Melanie Fiona is blaming Ashanti for the reason that her career take off, and I'm calling hogwash. I am calling BS. I am calling the lies, the lies, the lies. So what happened? So you remember Melanie Fiona? She came out with that song in 2009, and it kills me to know how much I love you, so much I wanna do you. Remember that song? So she is claiming that she on Amanda Seales' podcast that basically the music executives told her that she spoke and sang too well to ever make it as a star. And this was around the time she dropped It Kills Me. This was around 2009. And saying that other women like Ashanti were promoted over her because Ashanti's music was more mainstream. However, I am calling BS on this because at this point in time, Ashanti's star was starting to fade at this point. And at this point in time, you had Rihanna was a superstar by this point, because this was a couple years after Umbrella. So in 2009, you had Run This Town. You had New York Empire State of Mind with Jay-Z and Alicia Keys. You had Single Ladies by Beyonce. You had Rude Boy, that was #1 song by Rihanna. That came out in 2009. You had Jamie Foxx's song Blame It on the Alcohol. You had Drake, Best I Ever Had. You had Carrie Hilson that was out. She was just starting to make some moves in the industry. Of course, Kanye was big back then as well. Keisha Cole was out then. So I am trying to understand what Melanie Fiona is talking about, because at that point in time in 2009, Ashanti was really just doing some features that really went nowhere with Plies and Nelly. So by that point, we were past the era of her and Ja Rule dominating the charts because Ashanti came out in 2002. So I am trying to understand, by that point in time, Beyonce and Rihanna were way bigger in 2009 than what Ashanti was, and it's no shade to Ashanti, but I think the real of this is Melanie Fiona was scared to call out Rihanna and Beyonce because she did not want the smoke that Carrie Hilson received from the Beehive when Carrie Hilson called out that she wrote the song for Love in This Club Part 2 and was originally supposed to sing on that song. However, Beyonce ended up singing on that song, and Carrie Hilson felt a certain way and felt she was sabotaged, so she also ended up blackballed after that, after she made the comment. So I think Melanie Fiona saw what happened to Carrie Hilson when she spoke out against Beyonce or spoke out against any potential sabotage, and Melanie Fiona does not want that smoke from the Beehive or from Rihanna's fans, is what I think the real deal is, right? But I hate when people say things like this. I hate when people, want to, say certain things that happen in the music industry and they want to allude to certain things, but then they'll either cop out and say something completely out of left field, like what Melanie Fiona is doing and blaming Ashanti when Ashanti was not doing anything like of relevance during those years. And it's like I said, it's no shade, but like her biggest hits and everything else had happened prior to that. So I am just trying to figure out, did Melanie Fiona think that nobody was going to do any research or look into what she was saying? Did people think that she was just going to, people were going to take what she said as the gospel and the truth and not look up to see what were the popular songs in 2009, which is like very easy to do? Like, I don't understand. Like, if you're not going to say, hey, I was, came out at a time when Beyonce was already big and Rihanna was already big, and therefore in this industry, unfortunately, they do not like too many black females that are successful all at the same time, right? And I loved It Kills Me. I loved, she had a few bops. I think she might have even been dating Adam Rodriguez at the time that was on CSI Miami. So there was buzz around her. I just think ultimately, either the song selections were not right. Because I remember that other song. Remember the other song, 4 a.m.? It's 4 a.m. Whatever, I forgot the lyrics, but remember that song? I remember that really, but overall, did she really have memorable songs? So I don't know, but I think ultimately she wants to blame Rihanna and Beyonce for her lack of success. But Ashanti was basically almost a decade before her. So I have no idea what Melanie Fiona is talking about. Unless she was supposed to originally come out in 2002 and was on a delay for 7 years, which I highly doubt was the case. But ultimately, I think at that point in time, she was just out where there was like a lot of heavy hitters. You had Keisha Cole, you had Carrie Hilson, you had Beyonce, you had Rihanna, you had all these female heavy hitters that were out around this time. So therefore, you had to stand out. And the song stood out. I mean, it did decent. It wasn't, a flop. But as far as, Melanie Fiona reaching that superstar status level, that just never happened for her. But Ashanti has nothing to do with that. Right? Ashanti has nothing to do with that, and it has everything to do with, sometimes you could have, the right song and just be out at the wrong time, right? So it could just be a number of factors, or maybe she wasn't marketed right, or maybe the other songs on her album wasn't good. I mean, it could be several factors, but this cop-out of just to blame somebody else is whack. It's absolutely whack. Now, we know the industry plays favorites. We know the industry markets certain people over others. And we know some of the slimy games that take place behind the scenes where other artists are, in fact, sabotaged. But if Melanie Fiona is going to talk about being sabotaged, she needs to say with her chest who actually sabotaged her, because it wasn't Ashanti. So there is that. So let me know your guys' thoughts in the comments. Please do not forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Hit the notification bell so you're notified the moment I post the content on my channel. And with that being said, I'll talk to you guys again very soon.